Hi, I'm Melanie from Nova Scotia, Canada, and this is Adventures in Groceryland. Week 3 groceries of my $25 grocery budget challenge of 2025. If you haven't been following along the first couple of weeks, let me just lay out how it works. There's just one person eating the groceries, that's me, or the meals, that's me. I am spending $25 cash, but the goal is to increase my buying power in any way possible so that I get more for my money. Just because I have a very small budget doesn't mean that I don't want to or that I can't eat very well. The goal is to build a pantry. So as week 1 finished, any supplies that I had left over, that carried over into week 2. When week 2 finished, anything I had left over will carry forward into week 3, and so on and so forth until I have a very substantial pantry. The free items that I am allowing myself, I started with a very small amount of olive oil left in a bottle, a very, very small amount of Parmesan cheese left in a container, and a very small amount of honey. Also, anything that I harvested and preserved from my garden is available to me free. I had a absolutely fantastic shop this week. I'm so excited about it. I really was able to increase my buying power. Check it out. I just did a $20 top up and got $1.03 in a fast fuel coupon. All right, here we have the Campbell's promo. Spend $20 and get a $10 gift card. Offers valid October 23rd to November 26th. I'm at Sobeys, so I'm going to show you how far away Giant Tiger is. I'm just turning. See through the parking lot here? I'm going to zoom in. See right there? Giant Tiger. Right there. Dollarama in the plaza as well. Lawton's as well. I'm at Superstore. I'm just turning in the same spot. You see directly across the road. There is Dollarama. And then if I turn, Walmart. And if I take a step back, Bulk Barn. So you can see the stores that I shop at are very close together. I'm at Shoppers Drug Mart. I have some points that I can redeem. I'm gonna redeem 10,000 points, which is $10 free. I have some special offers. Eggs for $2.99, butter for $3.99. So let's see what we can find that is interesting, a good sale that'll bump me up to just over that $10 level. Here are the eggs. In the flyer, they're on for $4.49, but my special offer is for $3.99. Here is the butter. It's on for $5.29. My special offer is $3.99. Some options that I could get to fill up that $10. Bacon is on for $3.99. They have peanut butter on for $3.99. Canned vegetables, 3 for $5. Protein pasta on for $3.99, and I have coupons for those. You could get granola for $4.49. I don't know if you can see here, these are 8 packs of Activia yogurt drinks, and they are marked down to $1, and they are Activia, and I know I have Activia coupons in my purse. Here's some markdown pasta, 50% off, and it's the tricolor rotini, 454 grams. Let's check the shelf to see what the regular price would be. I think these are marked down because the boxes are a little bit crumpled. Looks like they are $2.49 a box, which would make them $1.25. This is kind of fun and a fancier pasta. No Name has the best price on everyday frozen veggies. I want to get a bag that has a blend of something in it, but we've got green beans, so we don't need anything with green. I'd like this, but we've got carrots. Here we go, winter vegetables. So this would be $3 for broccoli and cauliflower. Week 3, I spent $24.97. I shopped at Foodland, Shoppers, Bulk Barn, Dollarama, Superstore, and Sobeys. One of those shops was out of my regular area. I had an appointment in the area, so I stopped to check that store, not my regular location, and I actually did get a deal. But I took the opportunity on the way home to stop at all of my regular stops to, if you have an appointment or you have an errand or you have something that you've got to do, make it worth your while. Make the gas worth your while. I know that I often talk about The stores that I shop at are very close together. However, that doesn't matter if you're making 10 different drives into town to go to those stores, which I don't. So that's good. Yay me. Let's talk about my very first purchase, which was at Sobeys. I did the Campbell's deal. So purchase $20 in participating Campbell's products and receive a $10 Sobeys gift card instantly at the cash. Well, I didn't need $20 worth of Campbell's products. Even if I did get a $10 gift card, that's quite a big chunk of my budget. However, I reached out to a couple people, and one of them said, yeah, sure, I'll go splits on that with you. So I told them that I was going to buy the soup. They said, yep, get the soup. And the way that it worked, and I knew this in advance because I follow social media deal sites. So I had seen that people had posted this earlier. For some reason, the way that the Campbell soup ring in at Sobeys, so you see this, $1.69, $1.69, free item, $1.69. So it rings in first, and then it gives you a discount. So what that meant is that all of those ringing in first, excluding the discounts, counted towards the $20. So I only needed to buy 12 soups. I bought 12 soups. It took me to $20.14. You can see down here on the bottom, they gave me the gift certificate. So they just gave that to me. And I got an instant savings of $10. And that's showing the instant savings of $10 is because I didn't have to pay for the gift card. Like, they gave me that gift card. And the total of my 12 soups was $10.14. So that's what it rang in at actual cash. So I'm kept 6. So half of $10.14 is $5.07. So that's what I counted towards my groceries. And I got to keep the $5 gift card, and, well, actually, I spent $5 off the gift card, and then I gave the gift card, the other $5 gift card, to the person who was going to splits on the deal with me. So that worked out really well. So here we are, $5.07 towards my budget. And then I had points to redeem. So I redeemed $10 worth of points at Superstore. I kind of walked around, took some videos. What should I get to make up the difference? And you can see that I got bacon. So the butter, $3.99. The bacon, $3.99. The eggs, $2.99. The total, $10.97. I redeemed $10, so the PC Optimum reward, and I paid 97 cents. You absolutely cannot go wrong for 97 cents for eggs, butter, and bacon. That's pretty phenomenal. And I was thoughtful about what I wanted. Just because I had points to redeem didn't mean I want to redeem those recklessly. Like, they're acting as cash for me, so I want to get the absolute most out of those points that I could. Then I did Flashfood offers. This first one you see is a 10-pound bag of potatoes, and you can see that it is saran wrapped. So what happens is the bags break sometimes, and then they load these into Flashfood. I'm tongue-tied today. Flashfood. And if you don't know what Flashfood is, it is an app that you can download from the Play Store. Or from the Apple Store if you have an Apple product. And it shows you, you sign up, you tell it your address, and then you say deals near me. And it will show you stores that are participating. And these stores post items that are getting close to the best before date or close to the expiration date, or in the instance of the potatoes, that the bag is ripped. And so they just want to mark it down and get rid of them. You pay through the app, and then you just go into the customer service desk and you pick them up there. The potatoes, 10 pounds, were $2.11. I am going to insert a screenshot after of both the potatoes and the shrimp, because it's the other item I got out of Flashfood. But I forgot to take the screenshot of the potatoes first, so you see it with my receipt, and it's tiny. So the potatoes are actually $2, and there was an 11-cent user fee to get the deal. The shrimp, which I do have a great screenshot of this, was $4, so marked down to $4, and it was a 20-cent user fee for me to get the deal. And you just go into the counter and just ask for them. They ask your name and they have a little device and it's got all of the information for the people who have purchased Flashfood deals. And then they just go to the fridge. The shrimp are frozen. They just go to the fridge and grab them for you. So those are out of Flashfood. At the same time, I picked up frozen vegetables and I decided to get the winter vegetables. It was $3 for winter vegetables or $3 for the California mix. They're both the same size packages, but I have carrots. So it just makes more sense for me to get 750 grams of the broccoli and cauliflower with nothing else added in. And of course, I got the rotini for $1.25. I'm pretty excited about that. It's kind of fun. Tricolor rotini, kind of fun. I've been thinking about going to Walmart and just getting the Primo. That's the cheapest, just without on sale, going there and getting the Primo. But I was already at Superstore. I wasn't going to Walmart for anything else. So this is fun and it saved me just going across the road to the parking lot. Also, I got apples, more apples, and the apples worked out to 92 cents. They were still on sale for 50 cents pound. The receipt says Honeycrisp, but these ones are actually Macintosh. They couldn't remember the code, the SKU. They couldn't remember the SKU to put these in, but they could remember the Apple Crisp SKU, and they were the same price. So they just used that, 92 cents. I shopped at Dollarama. I got $1.25 for the beef cubes and their bouillon. And 34 cents for the ramen. But no receipt for that. I actually had a package in the cupboard, so I didn't want to buy. So we'll just count the money as if I bought it, but I just took it out of my cupboard instead. So 34 cents for the ramen. I'm saying it wrong. One of the ways I say it is wrong. I've been called out on that on other videos. I can't remember the right way to say it. Ramen. You know what I mean. I shopped at Foodland. So Foodland had on sale this week in the flyer, chicken strips, nuggets, burgers. They had them for $7.99. And if you were a Scene card holder and swiped your card, you would get the price of $5.99. So member pricing of $5.99. Then they also had this pork loin, sirloin chops for $3.48. So I thought this was the perfect place to use my $5 gift card. So you'll see it on my receipt. And I used the fast fuel coupon that we had gotten. So the total price, so $7.99 minus the $2, $3.48. The total was $9.47. I redeemed a fast fuel coupon. I redeemed the $5 gift card, and my total out of pocket was there at the bottom, $3.44. And you can see the balance left on that gift card was $5. That's the gift card that I got for the Campbell deal. And that will go with the soup to the person I split the deal with. I was in Wolfville. So for anybody that's local, Wolfville is definitely out of my beaten path. It is just on the other side of New Minas, which is a regular shop for me, but it's the other side of New Minas for me. But I was in that area because I was there for an appointment. So I popped into Shoppers Drug Mart, and imagine my extreme delight. Oh, this is backwards. Imagine my surprise to get $1. I'm going to turn it around now. $1. It's 8 Activia yogurt drinks. I'm going to use these in smoothies. So I do have milk left, but I would rather use this in my smoothies and save my milk for recipes that I might need. So that was well worth the 50 cents. So I had actually thought that I had a $1 coupon, Activia coupon in my purse, but I had a 50-cent Activia coupon in my purse. So that made me really happy to be able to use that and get that for 50 cents. And the best before date is coming up like super quickly. And I was thinking if I needed to freeze these, that I could just poke a very small pinhole in the top of each of the containers. It's just like it's like a tin foil kind of seal that you peel off. But if I did that, then the lids wouldn't pop off of them or explode or make a big mess in my freezer as I was freezing them, if I need to do that. Stopped at Bulk Barn, and you see these items are in bags. When I went to the medical appointment, I didn't think to take my containers with me, but I didn't want to make another special trip into town just to go to the Bulk Barn. So I just bit the bullet. I did actually really well with my estimating. You see, I got oats there. I got some beans, and I don't have a particular plan for the beans right yet, but I thought that it might be a good thing for me to have, and maybe I'll get more beans next week, and those can add together. I got yeast, and this is enough to last me for a couple weeks anyways if I'm making half loaves. And this is flaxseed, because I was thinking with the smoothies, that would just give me a little bit more nutrients in there or better things for my health than just not having the flax in there. My last stop was Avery's. I got this kiwi, so I'm going to be making strawberry kiwi smoothies, at least 2 of them. I figured I could cut this kiwi in half and use half in 2 different smoothies. And I got an onion, and the onion was 32 cents. So that brings my grand total to $24.97. I think that's pretty great. I know I have a Bulk Barn receipt somewhere. Oh, and here's my receipt for my yogurt drinks, 50 cents. So let me know, guys. How do you think I did? I think it was real clever to split that deal. There's lots of things that you can split on. So maybe your budget is really small and the best value on flour is a 10-pound bag, but 10 kg bag, but the 10 kg bags are $12 and you don't have that much in your budget. Ask a friend if they want to go splits on it. Each of you pays $6. There's so many different things that you can split on, deals, bulk purchases, so that both of you can enjoy the promos or the specials. I really like to do that. Let me know what you think, guys. See, it was super awesome. I was really happy to redeem those scene points. Not scene points, PC Optimum points. I earned another 7,076 Optimum points last week, but that wasn't enough to get me to a level where I could redeem $20. That close. So next week, I'm sure. I earned another a big whopping 5 scene points. I was able to take advantage of a store special and make it work to me by splitting the deal with somebody else. I used a fuel coupon, I used a manufacturer's coupon, and I just watched the sales. I am doing well, I'm eating well, and I'm really happy with how the challenge is going. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you would do so. It will help me. Like, shares, comments, they help me as well. And if you're interested, so you're watching this on YouTube, I also have an Adventures in Groceryland Facebook page, and sometimes I share there. So if you have access to that platform, sometimes I share things there that are pictures or favorites of the past week that don't make it to YouTube. So you might want to follow me there too.